Hey Mosaic, it's Joe here. I'm one of our pastors, and I wanted to take a moment before we start the gathering today and talk to you about an exciting new thing that we're launching as a church. I'm not sure if you've heard yet, but we are starting something called Mosaic Houses. And what this is we have people around the world who have signed up to host a Mosaic house wherever they live. And really this idea was birthed from going, we want you to know that wherever you are around the world, that you can bring Mosaic to you and your friends. And so we have hosts already who have signed up in Singapore, who've signed up in New Zealand, who signed up in South Africa and in Missouri, all over the world. There are representatives who have said that Mosaic is my community and I want to create a space for people to find a home. And so if that's you and you want to be a part of this, I want to encourage you to join us, to be a Mosaic House host, because we are really excited about all that's going to come through this new adventure together. And in fact, we wanted to take a moment and have a conversation with one of our Mosaic House hosts, just to give you a little bit of insight into what it's looked like for them and to give you a little backstory about why this matters so much. So why don't you take a moment and join with me. Hey Jasmine, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for carving out some time to chat. And so why don't we have you first? Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're at right now?
Yeah, hi Pastor Joe. It's so good to see you as well. As mentioned, my name is Jasmine and I am located in the Pacific Northwest, specifically in the Seattle area.
It's amazing. That's so cool. One of my favorite aspects of Mosaic Houses is we have people all around the world who are opening up their home and being host. And so thank you so much for joining with us and being a part of this. So why don't you tell us about your house? What does it look like? What do you guys do every week? And give people a little bit of behind the scenes of what happens at your house.
Yeah, so our house has been established for almost 2 months now. I co-host with another host, Ihilani, and she's actually someone who moved here to Seattle within the course of the pandemic. And so our house has started out via Zoom, and then we have moved to having Saturday hangs. We do a midweek check-in with each other of just a 30-minute FaceTime call to be like, hey, is there things this week we want to celebrate for each other? What are things that we can pray about? And so our house,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been super fun, and it's grown so much, and it's been amazing.
That's so cool. I love that you guys are doing that. I love the check-in. I love connecting with people during the week and having a time where you meet in person, even though you're on Zoom. That's really cool. So why Mosaic Houses? Why, when you heard about this, why did you step up and say, I want to be a host?
I think the big thing that I realized is that I was hungry for relationships with people. I go to work still every day, but I see the same 3 people every single day. And there was, I think for my heart, and the hunger was just I want to meet new people. I want to talk to more people and not just talk about stuff that's happening in the outer world, but stuff that was really processing and happening in our inner world. Ihilani and I, we put our heads together and we're like, hey, there's people who live here and they don't know what to do with their time. And there's people who are moving here and who feel like they don't have a place to necessarily belong. So, her and I, we believe we most powerfully move when we have a shared belonging with one another. And if we're able to open up a house to share that with people, absolutely, why not do it?
It's great. I'm ready to sign up right now. That was beautiful. Jasmine, thank you so much for
taking some time. Thank you for just opening up your life to other people and being an amazing representative for us as we launch Mosaic Houses. So appreciate you.
Thanks, Pastor Joe. Appreciate you.
All right, if you're here right now and this conversation has inspired you, you feel excited, you want to be a part of this with us, then I want to invite you right now to go to mosaic.org/houses and you can sign up to be a host. See, one thing that's really exciting about this new venture we're stepping into together is that church is wherever you are. So you don't have to worry about coming to LA, you don't have to worry about coming to the doors of Mosaic, that you can bring Mosaic to wherever you are. So right now, sign up, be a part of this with us, and you can invite your friends to come with you. You can do it with your family, your roommates. There is no limit to who can be a part of this. And I am so excited to continue to hear all the stories of people around the world who join us in Mosaic Houses.